everyone. Welcome to the third episode of VAM Academic Adventures podcast. In VAM Academic Adventures, we discuss about the student life, study opportunities, and what kind of things we get as a student here, and also from the personal staff opinion and students' opinion. And today, we have two special guests, our very two students, including me, of course, three students, and we'll be discussing about our programs and also student life and so many things. So let's see who we have today here. So first of all, hello, Wiame.
Hello.
So can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hello, everyone. My name is Wiame. I'm a second year student at VAMK and I'm studying a Bachelor of IT. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Wiame. And we have, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Navi. Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hello. My name is Navi Kumar. I am from India and I am energy technology student here in Vasa.
Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I think this is your first time meeting each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Since we are all from different programs, like I'm from IB, you're from ET, and we are from IT as well. So we can talk a little bit about the differences of the program. So maybe Navi, you can tell us a little bit first, like how is energy technology?
Energy technology is totally depend on energy. There is a lot of courses in this energy program, like renewable energy. And we know like world is totally dependent on energy, so there is not any major difference of like we can say it is energy related program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
There are a lot of courses related to energy, and there are a lot of companies in Vasa which is hiring the energy students.
Yeah. So
yes.
that sounds a lot of about energy. But what about IT as well?
Well, IT depends. If you like to work with your hands, then embedded systems in IT is good for you. If you like handling boards, electrical stuff, and if you like programming, if you like anything that relates to that, then I think software engineering is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
But the first 2 years, we studied basically the same things, but then everyone decides their paths, like if you want to study software or embedded systems.
Okay.
This is basically
so
it.
it's divided into two parts in IT.
Yeah, basically after in your second year you have to choose what are you gonna do, because IT is a really vast domain.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, but it sounds both to me. ET, energy technology, and IT, information technology, are very technical because I'm studying international business and nothing sounds familiar to me at all. There's nothing that maybe if we share something common, like maybe some Finnish courses, maybe common. But in international business, most of them we just continue with the whole international business in general, and we get a little bit of about everything. For example, entrepreneurship, marketing, and supply chain, logistics. So in my first year, I took a lot of courses related to marketing and so on. But this year, I'm now more focusing on the supply chain, procurement, which is like logistic things or something like that. So yeah, it's more about like, I think in international business, we relate to energy in some way, like, but in some parts of like, product chains and something like that. So more about business related and also very focus on international, not just a focus on Finnish business, but how you can start your own business here, but also make it international. So we go on international aspects a lot of in international business.
Well, to know my background is from business.
Oh, so you had business before. So what made you choose energy technology?
This is totally a new program. So I do not want to study business more, so I want to study something like different. So there is only two programs, IT and business. So that's why I choose energy here.
Energy,
Yeah.
So you wanted to learn a little bit new
Yeah,
about
a little bit new.
And
Yeah.
of course, Vasa is very energy city.
Vasa is a hub of energy.
Yeah, Vasa is the hub of energy. So
Yeah.
I think you made a good choice, I guess.
Yeah,
Of course, now that you said you chose energy technology, so I can continue. Like, what made you choose energy technology? Do you want to work as an energy-related engineer in the future, like after this program? You know, any career prospects?
First of all, I want to say I want to study something like new. So that's why I choose this program. And Vasa, I choose Vasa because of there is a lot of companies related to my program. I will definitely get, if I get opportunity in any company. So I want to I want to be progress in my life for this.
So of course you're still learning and
still learning.
Still learning. So you can decide where you
I
will
completed
move.
my first year, so it was very nice. And after completing my credits, I also got scholarship.
Okay, that's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And after completing my credits, I also got scholarship.
Okay, that's great.
Nice.
Yes, we have to do scholarship. Yeah, that's true. I think that's a good point. And you still have some time left in your study, so you can decide where you want to go forward as well. Yeah. And so what about Wiame? Like, what made you choose IT?
Well, basically, I came here fresh out of high school, and since like I'm small, I've always been interested. Like, for example, when you see in the movies or something, you see this programmer, this intelligent person, and then I was like, I want to do it, even though I had no prior experience to it, and I was drawn to it, and now I kind of like it, and it's kind of my domain now.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So, do you already have any career prospects in mind, like that you want to do after graduation?
Well, the career paths are really vast, but I do have something in mind as I'm already in it. Maybe working in software testing, which is something I'm really interested in now. And let's hope for the best. Let's see in the future if I'm going to be a software tester.
Yeah, this podcast will be remain with our future, and we can look back in time after we graduate.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think that you made a really good choice also. And of course, a lot of there are students like Navi and me. We had prior a little bit of experience studying before, and for you, we came out of high school, like fresh out of high school. So I think it's good. Like a lot of university students, they come straight out of high school also, but also like us, we change to another area. So I think now we're still exploring a lot of like different career opportunities, study opportunities here. So I think that's a good thing. Yeah, but for me also, I'm the opposite of Navi. Like I was studying engineering before, and now I choose business. So it's quite kind of the opposite. But so far, I think I'm enjoying, and especially marketing, because now I am doing a lot of marketing stuff also. So yeah, of course, I would love to continue to work in the marketing area in the future as well. After I graduate, fingers crossed, let's hope we all get our future best ideas. Yeah. Are any of you working like as a part-time? For me, I of course, like in my first year, I work part-time, and that is not really related to studies, just to, support myself a little bit. And then also now I'm doing marketing trainee alongside my studies. So I have to balance a little bit. But so far, because the study plan, we can customize how we want balance alongside with the studies. Like for example, now I work 30 hours per week, and then I also study at the same time. So it still can be managed. And even in my first year, I work afterwards in a restaurant, like after studying hours. So that is also can be managed. So are you at the same time like, working anywhere or doing any work?
I've never worked like in my life before coming to Finland. So I was really hesitant, and I was also anticipating how work life will be. But right now I am working as a part-time trainee. I'm working 25 hours a week, and I'm working as a software testing trainee, an automation testing trainee. As an automation testing trainee, and so far so good. At first, since you've never worked in your life, you find it really difficult to add something new to your life balance. Because at first, for me, it was school, and then go back and have a nap. But now I have to make time for work. But then you kind of find your balance and you make it good. So right now, I think I'm on the good track.
You're on the good track. Yeah, but that's really good that you're also doing something related to your studies now and your first time working, like, you know, and that is really good. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. I'm very lucky, but of course, things don't just come like this. It was a really tenacious, to find it, and also it took me a whole year to when I was looking for any kind of work to support myself. But then I got this chance to work in my field, and I'm grateful for that.
But you can also balance it together with your studies right now.
Yes, I think right now, even though I cannot customize my I have a pretty flexible schedule, which means I can work whenever I want and from home also. I don't need to go to the workplace. So I think I'm very flexible and I can always find 5 hours.
I think that is really convenient for you. And of course, at the same time, you're getting hands-on experience what is you teach in the classroom outside also. So, So what about Navi? Do you have any experience that you want to share right now?
I have many experience in my country. And I did 1 or 2 kind of jobs, like accountant job in my country. And after that, I helped in my father's business. And now I didn't get any good job here in Finland because I came late in Finland last year. So the period to apply the summer power training jobs is over. So now I applied so many companies for summer power training jobs. Let's see, finger crossed.
Finger crossed. I think it is not always.
Hope so. I will get.
I hope so. You will get it. We hope the best for you. Of course, as an international student, I think it's not immediately very easy to get a job that is related to studies during, especially because we're still students also and not graduated yet. At least, even though we have graduated before in our countries, but not in Finland yet. So,
from my experience, also there is this, and from my experience, for a certain kind of job, companies look for students who are still studying because they want to form them, because there are some kinds of jobs that even though you study, you cannot grasp, you cannot learn. So they kind of look for students who are still studying, maybe in their first or second year, to form them during those 2 years. When they graduate, they will
continue. That's actually also true. And in Finland, they have this trainee programs, actually it's not very common in my country. I don't know about in Morocco or in India. Like if you're a student, it's not very common that they will give you a trainee position or summer job. So not very common.
It is not very common.
I think it's not very common. So it's the same for me as well. So but here they already start to give these opportunities. Of course, we have to try and get them. So just like I think Wiame mentioned a really good point. So it's already a good start for us students to start looking for jobs during our studies and not wait until graduation. So this is something reminder for also upcoming students and also the existing students as well. Apart from the work and study, do you also enjoy the student life here in Finland? How do you think it is?
There are I can say there are so many students unions. We can join them and we can explore the new things with them because most of the student union tutors are Finnish. We can join them and we will get to know about the Finnish culture and their society. And as well as we learn Finnish also. I think this is the better opportunity for us to join the student unions. There are a lot of things in universities like gym and sports facility also, like volleyball facility in VAMK. And I also played volleyball with a lot of Finnish friends, and there are I think plethoras of communities. They will join the volleyball, and we get to know with each other. It is best for us.
Yeah, that's true. Like when you join the student union of your university, they have the membership benefits, like for example, getting the gym access, sports access, and of course also any other general student events, like student, for example, board game nights, or even student culture events, things like sit or apro, or anything events like that includes the student culture. So I would say maybe at first student culture is very different from our countries, like it's not similar at all, but since we're in Finland, I think it's the best to try to get into touch with the activities and try to make it familiar, so you enjoy the student life here more, and not just about work, study. We might not be like some social party animals, so we might not go to every event, but we can go to like sports, like you said, volleyball or gym, and board game nights, or where we can just learn new board games. What about you, Wiame? How is the student life here in particular?
I think the student life is very chill, very good, because I think there are for students a lot of things that facilitate life. For example, student discounts if you have a student card, and like you said, access to the gym and a lot of stuff, and also events for students to get to know each other, and parties. Also, a big thing is that in the winter people can get a little bit sad and depressed, so the student committee is always like hearing and also organizing stuff, so you can hear each other, talk to a psychologist and stuff like that. So I think I can use the word caring.
So I think caring is the right word. I would say like supportive and caring. So the students don't feel alone. But of course, as a student also, we have to make sure where these resources are and get to know them. Because if we don't know them, it will be hard to get. And like you said, you would think that, there's nothing going on. But actually there's a lot going on. But we need to make sure to grab these opportunities. Where are your classmates from, and like, how is the environment with your classmates, and is it international? As for my class, it's very international. Like there's me from Asia, like, and some other from Europe. Like of course sometimes exchange students come also, like, so I would say the classmates are already very international. So I'm studying international business, but I already learn a lot from the class already, because we have to talk about different cultures and different exporting laws, and there's so many different things I hear from them. So what about you?
Well, this is an international program, so pretty much our class is international, and we're from everywhere. We're from Europe, Asia, America also. So I think one thing about our class is that I will say the atmosphere is good, and also we get to share our knowledge and also our culture, invite each other home to taste different cuisines, and also there are some people who know more than others in what we're studying. There's always,
of course,
so they help us. So this is how our classes.
Yeah, diverse classroom environment. So we already learned something from. Yeah. Do you have anything you want to add also?
Yeah, as she mentioned, Wiame, in my class also all the peoples are from other countries, and I am the only Indian.
Okay, you're the only Indian.
Yeah, I am the only Indian in my class. So there are a lot of community from Asia, in my class, and if I am talking about the class and atmosphere, it is quite good, and the infrastructure of the university is, I think, very well and very well maintained. So I think university is like very good, and the professors also very appreciable.
I think for me also, I like how here in compared to my country's education system, usually like we are aiming for better scores, higher scores, like, you know, we have to, because there's a ranking system in class, like class number 1 to 10 something. So it's a little bit more competitive and stressful there, but here it's more relaxed because there's no like, you know, oh, who gets number 1, who gets no, there's nothing like that. Of course, if we don't study, we will get lower grade. That's on ourselves, but not to compete with each other. But
there is no discrimination. It is a good thing.
That's true. I think it's equal.
I think scores doesn't matter, and contrary to high school, if we all fail a class, we just laugh it off. It's not like in high school when you fail something, it's like the end of the world. But if you're not good at something, you can just retake it.
Yes, about the retakes also, I think that's a good point. Like, because even if we fail a test here, there's officially we can do 2 retakes. So now I'm not even that scared of failing. Okay,
but in India, if you fail in even in one exam, you will fail in whole year.
Exactly. You feel the whole thing, like, and you have to repeat everything again. So it is scary. But now here you're more taking lessons as more like, oh, I'm learning things. If I don't understand, I can retake it and I can make it. And even, of course, we can do the retake even if we don't fail. Like if we just want to raise the grade or something like that, we can do retakes also. So I think that's what I like about Finnish education in general as well.
Well, I think one thing about education in Finland and the difference is that you study to learn, and before it was also I study to pass. Sometimes the only objective is I want to pass this and get over with.
Exactly.
So yes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a really difference now. Now I'm more focused. Okay, I'm really learning something now, not just to get past or like, you know, to score.
As I mentioned earlier, students don't have any stress because in India, students need to learn the whole years because but here students also get gaps between studies, like 3 months summer vacations. It is good for students to relax at their home and chill their lives. It is a best thing.
That's true.
That's
true. If I have to ask you like of one thing that you have learned during your time here in up till now, maybe it can change more in the future, but up till now, as a VAMK student, what would it be, like the best thing that you have?
The best thing I've learned so far, maybe trust myself more. When you grow up maybe in a competitiveness, maybe you doubt your abilities. And I think that one thing that changed me is to start trusting myself and believe in myself and stop belittling myself. And yes, I think this is one thing I've learned while here in Finland.
I think in Finland you have a lot of time to reflect on yourself also.
Yes.
Yeah, because the culture itself is more focused on an individualism. So more you have time to reflect what you want and what you believe in yourself, and you can do more in yourself as well. So what about Navi?
I agree with the Wiame, and I also I can say that I am more independent. In India, most students and the children depends on their parents for everything. When I came here, I learned many things like cooking and washing and maintain my room quite good. So Finland makes me more independent.
Yeah. Here you learn like even the Finnish students themselves, they are also already like, you know, at young they already leave and they already are more individual, which is very different from our culture. So yeah, I agree with that. Like for me, I think the best part about is being independent also, like you become more independent. And also another thing is like I think I start to appreciate the little things in life a little bit more. Yeah, sometimes I'm too in my own country. I was too with my family and everything, thinking about more like, you know, as a community, more about like you said, like passing the exam, getting more and more. But here now, you also try to appreciate like the nature, like even the sunlight. For example, I took sunlight for granted before.
Yeah.
But now I think in Finland, like even when the sun shines, I'm like, oh, the sun is shining today,
Yeah.
and I'm happy about that already, you know. So I think it makes me learn, like, you enjoy the little things in life also.
Yeah.
But are you guys already also studying any Finnish at the moment, or how is your?
Yeah, I completed to Finnish for foreigners one in my last years. Now I'm studying Finnish for foreigners too, which is quite good for me to learn Finnish. And I think Finnish is a good idea to get a jobs in Finland. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know some words in Finnish. You can say.
Yeah. I can say minä olen Navi.
Hauska tutustua.
Yeah, that means I am Navi.
Yes, that means you're Navi. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Hauska tutustua.
Yeah, tervetuloa.
Tervetuloa. Exactly. What about Viam?
Hey, mun nimi on Wiame.
Oh, you are speaking the
hope-
spoken version.
Yeah, I hope I said it right.
I think that's correct. Yeah.
Spoken version, because I think from all what we're studying, then you realize nobody says mina,
That's true.
sina,
That's true.
or
Yeah.
minula. Everyone is like ma, sa.
Masa, yeah,
And
yeah.
you look like you're some bourgeois person talking.
I'm not familiar with the spoken version that much yet. Like, I mean, I'm still very limited Finnish skills, but of course I have plans to work on it
Me
in the
too.
future.
Learn
Yeah,
more.
I am learning the spoken version nowadays because
okay, that's
Finnish
great.
for foreigners one is all about the written Finnish.
Yeah,
But
true.
Finnish for foreigners two is all about spoken Finnish.
Okay, yeah. I think I also did this too, but I'm not very familiar with the spoken version yet because I
also
don't
did
use.
them. Yeah.
Maybe we have to do more Finnish in the future. But I think learning Finnish is also one way that to more adapt into the Finnish society. And of course, if we plan to stay longer term in Finland, maybe it can be one great way. But the good thing is that we can stay here in Finland without Finnish, like being fluent in Finnish at all. Like our classes are in English. A lot of Finnish people can speak English. And I think even when we work, we can work in just English, knowing English.
I think on the long term, maybe learning Finnish and
Definitely.
adapting. I think maybe when you will speak Finnish to a Finnish person, they will like it
That's true.
that you learn the language.
That's true. Yeah, even if you say a few words in Finnish, they are like, oh, you know some
Yeah.
words. And they really appreciate, like, you know, the small efforts also. So
One thing that always happens to me when I'm the bus stop, there is always some Finnish elders coming to me to ask about the bus, and sometimes I just wish I could speak Finnish to tell them.
I know.
Because they don't speak English, and I feel bad.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, and then sometimes I understand what they are saying. Like, you know, they're like, oh, the bus number 8, like, you know, the Kazakhstan, something like. I'm like, oh, okay, that is coming. But I'm like, yo, nanin.
The thing is also when I go to any shop or any restaurant, they start from Finnish. But when we start from English, they also start from English. But first they start from Finnish.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think if we plan to stay long term in Finland, it is really a good idea. But I think it's okay to be slow and take it slowly, step by step.
I think here most of the old people don't know about the English language. So sometimes when I was new here and I forgot the path of my home, so I asked 2 or 3 old person, but they told me in Finnish. I didn't understand anything.
Some struggles that we always have as an international student, but I mean, now we're all doing pretty, you know, adapting and slowly learning Finnish also. So I guess just like getting employed in the future, and I think we'll know Finnish slowly also. But in the meantime, we're all doing good, and it's a great progress.
You can also get Swedish if you stay in Vasa.
Swedish is also an official language, and especially in the Vasa area. So you can choose whichever language
Swedish is
you
a
want
little
to do.
bit easier than Finnish also.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. Yeah, I've never learned Swedish yet, though.
I also.
Yeah, huva. Okay, so I want to ask, like, okay, maybe we can wrap up the discussion together, and like, you can say some advices, like what advice do you want to give to upcoming international students and also the existing students at VAMK?
My advice for students is choose your course carefully and learn Finnish and be prepared for this winter weather.
Take vitamin D.
Yeah.
Take vitamin D, exactly. Yeah.
My advice would be, at first, it's going to be difficult to come in a new country. And more importantly, if you come alone, you just switch to doing everything yourself. So at first, it's going to be hard. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to go out of your way to learn new things. And also, in the winter, don't forget to take your vitamins, because it's going to be bad if you don't.
True, that's true. Yeah. And even for me, like, I'm not directly from high school, but I always stay with my family together. So now it's your own room, and you have to find how to like new friends, and everything is new for us. So it can be challenging at first, but there's always a community of students like us. So whenever you come to another move, even not just Finland, in general when you move abroad, I think it will be challenging at first. But once you find your community and talk to the school, talk to the support systems that is here, and make sure you use the resources available, and then you will get over them. Not over them, I guess you will go through them eventually. Like, of course, there will still be hardships. Life is not very easy all the time.
Yeah. And if you go through anything hard, and don't keep it to yourself, talk with someone. There are facilities like mental health facilities to talk about it. And don't leave it to yourself.
Still, I'm struggling to find my community.
Yeah, of course.
Because there are not so many Indians.
Yeah, there are Indians in my class. I can show you.
You can say
share.
Indians, Pakistanis,
Pakistanis. I think in IT there are like 2 or 3 Indians.
Yes.
Yeah, but in terms of the community, it doesn't always have to be the same country too. Even if you hang out with we can start hanging out more a little bit also in the future. Because even for me, there's not a lot from Myanmar, like I think, but I'm going out with friends from different countries and try to so maybe, like you said, you play volleyball with some friends. So that's, I think, one good way, maybe the start.
From my perspective, community community is a good thing to discuss your emotions and your inner feelings with your community people. I think it is better to express you can express better with your community in your own language.
I understand. But sometimes it also is possible that that you might not find the same person from your own country, especially when you come abroad. So of course it may be challenging, but I think it's possible. Of course, for me also, I keep in touch with my family in weekly, but I because there's not a lot from Myanmar here. So I try to talk with friends who are from different countries. And now we're getting close, and we just say, even in broken English or not correct grammar, it's fine. It's fine. No worries about the language, because that's what matters. It's just about, getting close to each other. So
I also, there is no one from my country in my class, but I don't really mind it. I have friends from everywhere, and I think having friends from different countries opened also my eyes on a lot of things. Because when you grow up in one country, you have a certain view of things, but then when you talk with other people who come from other sides of the world and you hear their sides like how their life is.
That's true.
And I can always talk about my worries, even if it's in English. But then I call my mom every day to talk about it.
True. Yeah. I think, of course, like you said, it really opens up our mind. And since I think we have to make sure we use the benefit that we are here in Finland as an international student. So make sure we adapt with the international community also to be more like learn new things about each other, because learning never ends. So but I think this has been a really great discussion with both of you, and I think we reflected a little bit about ourselves during the discussion as well. So yes, but thank you so much for today. Thank you so much, and good luck for the future, and I hope we'll see you in campus.
I think
see you.
From this podcast I will attract most of the Indians here.
Yes, come to Navi and make friends.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye
bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this episode of VAMK Academic Adventures. We will see you in the next episode.